everyone, and welcome back to Tangle Tower. We are slowly making our way through the tower and being able to... Hold on, there's a broken egg there. And being able to figure out what actually happened to Freya.
Stairs.
No, egg.
Finally, we get to investigate
It's
them.
not that spooky, really.
Don't ruin this.
Egg! Broken egg! Okay. We just went to Freya's room. I think we'll go to whoever this room is. Who the fuck is that? Who the hell's room is this?
A little hand-painted statue.
How can you tell it's hand-painted?
Well, the paints are right there on the desk. Also, I mean, no offense, but you can just tell.
Aww. Isn't everything hand-painted in theory? I wouldn't carve you a man holding a sword. The model has been hand-painted, but the paint is not skillfully applied. Yellow, blue, black, and white. Paints are found nearby.
It's a drinking horn.
Is it full of ale? Or mead, maybe?
Right now, it's just full of dust.
Oh.
Nice. A real treasure chest.
How do you know there's treasure in there?
Why else would it be locked? Plus, there's a treasure map hanging directly above it. What's the deal with that painting on the front?
Not sure. We should check that treasure map, too.
We have a serpent, an X. There is a tree. Oh. I think it's right here. So, I3? Oh, but then there's,
Nothing.
Did
Nothing?
you check the treasure map? What about that painting on it?
it would be south.
Still locked.
Oh.
I think there's like there are different versions.
Yeah, I know. There's a serpent on the left. There's a rock on the right. And I don't see that anywhere else but here. Oh, I put 3, not 4.
That was incorrect.
The
Oh.
padlock's just a grid reference.
Shush, I don't need hints. Oh, but wait, maybe it's upside down because there is birds. There are birds as well. I'm not too sure. Damn, they're just throwing us into this. Hold on, let me think. Because I feel like it has to do something right here, but maybe that's too obvious. I don't see a boat in it. Okay, I know they like to skew perspective, so maybe it's in a different perspective than looking north. But if that's the case... Oh, if we're looking at this one, sea serpent here, that's the closest. The rock is kind of that way. Birds and a tree. So H6 looking west. God, their perspective puzzles are gonna get me so bad, but it gets my brain going.
There we go.
Yes!
Perfect.
I told you guys I would get it. It took me a few more tries before that I'd probably edit it out, but here we are.
What was in the box?
More wooden models. These are a little different to the one on the desk.
A model resembling a child with green hair, so Freya. Woman with gray hair, Flora. A red and white bird. That's the damn bird, I told you. A model resembling a broad-shouldered man. I would say that's, Fitz, but it doesn't look like Fitz. Wooden models have been hand-painted. The paint is not skillfully applied. A pot of red paint and brush is laying nearby. The brush has some dried red paint on it. So, I'm beginning to wonder if someone has switched out Freya's paints before she started painting. I wonder. Who is this dude?
He's an imp.
What does he do?
Well, if you tell too many lies, he appears at the end of your bed in the middle of the night.
Oh. It's a barometer, but it's broken.
I've never seen a barometer that wasn't broken.
A pencil drawing of a mountain on a moonlit night.
Mood.
Puffer fish?
Yes, it's also a lamp, for some reason. It's a magic lamp. Can we summon the genie?
If we get really stuck, sure.
This is all fun.
That's a massive conch shell. Do you think there's a little crab living inside?
I hope so.
I hope so.
Shelf junk. A hammock. It's kind of worn out.
I would politely describe it as lived in.
Lived in, sure.
And oh,
Probably cursed.
I guess.
You get a good view of the lake from here.
I think we've looked at
the
everything.
floor is covered in wood shavings.
Mayhaps? I think we've looked at everything. Let's talk to the dude. Who is this?
Sir? Can you hear me? I'm Private Detective Grimoire. I have some questions for you.
Grimoire.
Whoa.
Good mysterious name. I'd rather like it. Felix Fellow at your beck and call.
And,
Felix, huh?
This is my colleague, Sally.
Yeah, that's a perfectly good name as well.
Thanks.
If you would, Mr. Fellow, we really need to ask you about the murder.
Well, I must say I'm rather jealous of you two.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
Out here solving mysteries, exploring new places, uncovering secret rooms, hidden treasures. That's what life is all about.
Secret rooms?
Generally speaking, you know, that sort of thing.
Hawkshaw said there wasn't no secret rooms. That's a lie.
So,
Maybe she didn't
Felix,
find
what
them.
exactly do you, do?
Is it not obvious? I'm an explorer.
Oh.
Explorer/treasure hunter. Yes, well, best in the world.
We're talking like curse statues, spike pits.
It's a little more sophisticated than that. But I've certainly seen my share of danger, if that's what you're asking.
And, if I may ask, when did you retire?
You listen here. I may be between ventures right now, but it's simply not in my nature to stay in one place for too long. I go wherever the winds of destiny take me.
Don't you live here with your wife and daughter?
Yes, well, the Fellow family has certain loyalties, and with Flora the way she is...
Nothing wrong with raising a family, Mr. Fellow.
So this
Don't
is
misunderstand
Fifi's
me.
dad.
Fiona and Flora are my entire world. They are the greatest treasure of all.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Why on earth would you want to know about
Because
that?
we're here about that.
The murder of Freya Fellow. The reason we're here?
Ah, right. Nasty business.
This
very
dude's so
unfortunate.
sus.
I regret that I can't be of any help, but I wish you all the best in your investigation.
I don't like him.
Hear that, Grimoire? We're done here. Let's go.
It's a simple question, Felix. I'm sure you're up to it.
Well, there's not much to tell.
He's hiding something.
Mostly, I was in my room by myself.
Well, that's not a
working
good
on
alibi.
Flora's, working on a project.
Your room is quite close to Flora's tower. You didn't hear anything unusual?
What qualifies as unusual?
Dude.
What have you got?
He's so sus to me right now, you know what I mean?
It was dusk. A feeling lingered in the air. Malevolent, perhaps. Uncertain, as life itself.
Abridged version, please.
Abridged
Right,
version, please.
fine. I
Shorten
heard
that.
someone heading down the stairs, just outside my room. The footsteps were calm, orderly, so I thought nothing of it. Shortly afterward, I heard a second set of footsteps going the same way. This time I could tell just from the sound that something was wrong. So I looked out into the hallway. I got a glimpse of Poppy disappearing down the staircase to the floor below. Didn't know what to make of it, to be honest. I thought perhaps she'd had a disagreement with Fitz, as I know those two are close. So I looked into his room, just in case, but it was empty, as was the garden beyond his window. Back in the hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope. She was heading up Fellow Tower to find Professor Pointer, so I escorted her.
Okay.
We went into Flora's room.
Oh.
Poor Freya was laying on the floor.
Pause. So, Fifi and Poppy walked down together, is what I'm getting. They already saw the body. These are the last two to appear? But I thought they said everyone appeared at the same time.
Fiona, Poppy, Fitz, and Pointer were there already. Flora, too, of course. Soon enough, everyone else made their excuses and left.
Including you?
Not I. I stayed. Flora needed me.
Isn't that his wife?
Dearest Flora, a remarkable woman. Yes, been married over 20 years now.
You
Damn.
two still get on?
Of course. What a question.
They have separate
She
rooms,
hasn't gone
though.
quiet on you.
It's true she has an independent streak.
An
She's,
independent
had it
streak.
her whole life. She's the youngest of 3. Always something of a lone wolf, you know? Just the way she is.
Lone wolf is putting it lightly. She doesn't seem to want to talk to anyone.
She just likes time to herself.
You know, it
away
doesn't
from
add
the
up.
company of other humans.
He said he saw Poppy go down the stairs. Maybe that was Poppy going to get Fifi. And then while he was in Fitz's room, Poppy and Fifi already made their way back up, probably. Who came down before Poppy, though? Who walked down the stairs before Poppy came down the stairs? Who was that?
Other
Gotta figure it
humans?
out.
Yes, other people, you know.
Yep, I sure do.
Quite the character, eh? A fellow member of the Order of the Crimson Cloak.
Excuse
Is that
me.
a real thing?
No, I just meant because we both wear,
Oh.
you know, red capes of a sort.
That's so
Has she
funny.
questioned you yet?
If you call that questioning, she seemed bored by everything I had to say. I heard on the grapevine, supposedly Hawkshaw is searching for some rare item. Something called
Item?
the Golden Beetle.
What?
Honestly, it's probably a bunch of sensationalist rubbish.
You reckon?
Quite sure. There is no treasure called the Golden Beetle.
How do you know?
Because I would have heard of it.
Because he's a treasure hunter.
You're the one currently basking in his presence. You tell me.
So full of himself.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. Okay.
Uncommonly skilled as an artist, but Freya was so much more than her talent. She helped me get started with my own painting, you know.
Aw.
It taught me what she knew about wood carving, too. Tremendous patience. She was ever so good with dear Flora.
Freya and Flora were close?
Oh, yes, especially after...
After what?
especially recently.
After
How
what?
are
Who
you
died?
related to Freya?
Somewhat distantly, as it happens, my father, Lord Fellow, was her grandfather. Technically, that makes her a fellow. Let's just say there was some discussion over whether she ought to carry the name at all. There's a family tree in the Grand Hall.
Yeah, I've looked at it.
You should take a look at it.
What about her inheritance?
Freya's parents died when she was around 3 years
Oh,
old.
that's so sad.
She came to live here shortly afterwards.
Nobody left her a thing?
I'm afraid not. She had no formal claim over anything at Tangle Tower.
That's so sad. What the fuck?
My daughter Fiona, our little burgeoning genius. You've met her?
Yeah.
We did. She's going by Fifi these days.
So I've heard. I asked her some weeks ago, what's wrong with your real name? She told me, get this, she wanted a name with an even number of syllables.
That's hilarious.
She makes up the strangest things when she's under pressure.
What makes you think she made that up?
I happen to know the real reason she prefers Fifi over Fiona.
Oh, yeah?
It's what Freya called her.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Fitz? I don't trust him.
What?
He's slippery. Never commits to anything. Brain like an onion.
Isn't he part of your
onion?
family?
Did you two have an argument?
No, but my daughter doesn't like him at all. And I trust Fiona's judgment entirely.
She's got
She's
three.
a very
He's got 4
vigilant
fingers,
young
man.
woman. Poppy's a good friend to my daughter. Always has been. I think they get on well because they're so different.
Different, like how?
Poppy is, she's quite introspective, good with feelings. Fiona, not so much. Still, Poppy always seems to be sulking about something.
The heavy, heavy price of emotional intelligence.
Okay. Let's do all the items now.
Charming, isn't it? Yes. Built by the Remington family originally. Dear Flora's father and his associates.
But now it's owned by
Associates.
you? By the fellow family?
The Fellows and the Pointers have both come to claim a certain degree of ownership.
That's so interesting.
And who named it Tangle Tower?
Flora chose the name.
What does it mean?
I think it was her intention that it mean nothing at all. Something of a fresh start.
From what?
This really isn't for me to say.
I want to
but
know who
She
died.
had some kind of disagreement with her siblings.
Whoa.
After they moved away, Flora changed the name of the house. I think perhaps she hoped it would make them feel unwelcome.
And she's the
Yes,
youngest of
less
her
likely to
siblings.
come back.
That's kind of extreme.
Yes, it is rather, isn't it?
This dude. I do like that they have more to say than in the first game. If you showed everyone a piece of evidence, they were like, whatever, what is that? I don't care. Okay, I'm not interested, blah, blah, blah. I'm glad they have more to say on these items.
What's this?
It's my case file. It's how I know what I'm supposed to be doing.
You mean to say you're bound by the limits of what's written in this little document? Sounds dreadful.
I find it comforting.
That looks like it might belong to Poppy. Rather ugly, isn't it, as far as statues go? Years of wind and rain have not been kind to it either.
Do you know what it is? The creature, I mean.
It's connected to the Remington family history in some way.
It's Boggy
But
from the first
I
game.
can't recall.
From the previous game, it's Boggy.
I'm as confused as you are.
You're as confused as I am, okay.
It would have been a beautiful painting. It's rather a shame Freya was unable to finish it.
Nothing about it seems strange to you.
Well, all these modern paintings are slightly strange, aren't they?
He's
The
an
emotion
old-timer.
of the piece taking over from, say, anatomical accuracy.
What about the knife in Flora's hand?
A knife? That's what you see?
You don't?
Well, as I was saying, Freya's artistic approach distorts certain shapes.
It's a fucking
Hard to
feather.
say exactly what we're looking at.
This is our first hint if you didn't get it from the book already.
Does Flora normally keep something in here?
She must do, but I admit I've never managed to work out what.
Why not just ask her?
I feel like if somebody keeps something locked away in a ceramic egg, it's because they don't want to be asked about
He's
it.
so fucking
Rules
right.
to live by.
He's so right, though.
Flora's quite fond of that old thing. It's in poor shape, though.
Do you know what happened to it?
Can't say I do. But that looks like it might belong to Poppy.
And yet Poppy denied that it was hers.
Looks like Freya's paints.
Do you know why the pots are cracked down one side?
No, that's very odd. They're normally in excellent condition.
You seem pretty sure about that.
It's because he has her paints.
Looks like Freya's paints.
Do you know-
No.
You
It's
seem
because he
pretty
has
sure.
her paints in his box.
It's unlike her to leave paint on the brush.
I think we'll give her a pass,
I mean, she
given the
died.
circumstances.
She
Ah,
died holding
yes.
the brush.
So we shall.
Dude.
That looks like it might belong to Fitz.
Okay.
Where did you find that?
It was in the library.
Really? How odd.
Odd that it was in the library.
Now this is still in very good condition. Apart from the crack, of course.
What about those shards on the inside of the horn?
Looks like somebody broke a glass and was trying to conceal the evidence. Cunning.
I'm putting together the pieces, actually. What if someone was practicing a cassette tape to shatter glass? Why? I don't know. Because it also shattered her paints, or almost did. Not those, these. And it cracked the tape, and it cracked the gramophone. So I wonder if there was like a sound that was put into the gramophone that made it crack for some reason.
That's one of Freya's paintings, is it not? It's impressive, but a little miserable for my tastes.
I wonder if that's supposed to represent him.
My daughter Fiona and her best friend. They grow up so fast.
Do you know why it's ripped like that?
Ah, yes. I didn't even notice.
You didn't notice?
No idea.
He's lying.
Freya was quite the talent. She had a way of capturing the spirits of her subjects. Not in an evil way, in a good way. I've been carving for a couple of years now. I was hopeless when I started, but it didn't take me long to master it, as you can see.
You know,
Do you paint them yourself too?
I do indeed, yes. Freya kindly taught me the basics. Nowadays, I can make just about anything I can imagine. Of course, this particular model is a self-portrait based on hard fact.
I'm not going to diminish his artistic ability because this is really charming in its own way.
Hard fact, huh? So, you own a sword, Felix?
Of course, I own a great many. But my weapons are stored well away from Tangle Tower. Safety first and all that.
Okay, sure.
Ah, you found it. What do you think, huh? I had to rush the final touches a little bit. It turned out all right, though.
Why did you...
What's it supposed to be?
Yeah, why'd you carve those
It's
specifically?
Flora, of course, surrounded by all her favorite people.
Is he not one of her favorite people? Is she...
There's something about Felix's painting supplies.
There is.
Something suspicious.
Let's ask him about it.
There's something about the image of Flora in the painting. Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
No, like, honestly... I don't know who this is. I wonder if it's someone on the pointer side. Because obviously Freya, her bird, we know she was holding a feather. Okay, we gotta ask you something, sir. You're suspicious.
So, about this paint we found in your room.
Nothing suspicious about it.
There's lots of
I
things
used
suspicious about it.
To paint, obviously. totally normal thing to do.
We never said it was suspicious.
Come on then, out with it. What exactly are you accusing me of?
That's the wrong lid. It's not the right color.
It's not your paint pot. Did you take it from somewhere else?
What on earth? It's definitely mine. I even have proof. Look, the lid matches the ones on all my other paint pots.
Oh.
End of discussion.
That's not the end of the discussion.
We need a clue to compare with Felix's red paint. Something to prove who it actually belongs to.
Okay, let me look at it.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Okay. Why is it that color? Yes, that right there. But the lids are swapped. Okay, because they're different colors here and they have different... Okay. I was fine by the seat of my pants until that moment.
Freya's red paint pot was stolen and replaced with
This is fun.
Felix's red paint pot, but the lids were swapped to hide it.
That
And
red paint is
why
from
did you
Freya's
do that?
supplies, not yours. Swapping the lids doesn't hide what you did.
Why are you bothering me about paint anyway?
Why did you do
And
it?
none of this is connected to your murder.
No, I don't. I think it is.
This red paint pot
Got it,
was
boy.
somehow
I'm on
filled
it.
with blood before Freya used it to paint Flora.
Oh, that's definitely something. Right, fine. Here's the story.
Yeah, tell me.
I was
What-
busy working on a project when I suddenly realized I had run out of red paint. There was a certain amount of time pressure, so I politely
What?
asked Freya if I could borrow hers. Just for a little while, you know. Perfectly reasonable request.
Did she say yes or no?
But she said no.
I tried to explain why I needed it, but she didn't seem to care. So, well, I took Freya's red paint pot and swapped it with my own empty one.
You went into her room?
Not my proudest moment,
Damn.
but it's just paint. I didn't touch anything else.
And the paint pot you left behind was definitely empty?
Quite.
So
I
who
have
filled it with
absolutely
blood?
no idea how it got blood in it, if that's what you're asking.
Why were you in such a hurry to get a hold of red paint anyway?
What were you painting?
I was trying to finish this in time for Flora's birthday.
Oh.
I needed red to paint the final details.
Could you not have just used a different color?
Out of the question. It had to be red and white.
If you managed to finish it, why haven't you given it to Flora yet?
Well, I decided against it in the end.
Why?
After what happened.
Oh.
Seemed a bit, insensitive.
I guess so. Okay, well. So he was in his workshop and went up there. So we figured it out. We got his suspicion. He is not suspicious. He just wanted to paint a model, but who filled it with blood? Who filled it with blood? We gotta talk to Flora too. She's suspicious. Suspicious? Suspicious. Can you tell me about
We met
Felix?
Felix, your husband. He's one of our suspects, and he seems pretty suspicious if you ask me. So, if you want to stick up for him, now's your chance.
Nice try.
I'm sure she won't say anything, but
What
let's
do you
just
think
show
of your husband's hobby?
Do you have any hobbies? You haven't seen this yet, have you?
God,
It's a little model of you. Who are the other people next to you?
Dang, she is relentless. Anyway,
So,
how are we gonna do
this
this?
painting, specifically that knife in Flora's
It's not a
hand.
knife.
Yeah, it's creepy. But we didn't find a knife anywhere in the room. So what's going on?
It's not a knife.
It's not a knife.
I knew this from the start.
We need a clue to compare with the painting. Something to explain what that knife shape actually is.
I got it, baby. I got it. I got it.
Let's take a closer look at this.
I've got it, baby. Okay. It's actually just a feather from an ink drip bird.
The painted knife
I knew
is
this from the
actually
start.
just a feather from an ink dip bird.
Oh, ink dip, not ink drip.
It's definitely the right shape, but the book's not in color. The thing Flora's holding in the painting is red and white, specifically. Is there anything to suggest that the ink dip bird is red and white too?
Yes. Yes, there is. There sure fucking is.
This little thing? I don't understand why Felix would make a model of this bird as part of a gift for Flora. And come to think of it, why would Flora be holding a feather in the painting anyway?
Penny's pet. Oh, did the pet die? Oh, that's so sad, actually. And I bet what was in the egg was the feather.
The ink dip bird was Flora's pet, so she kept a single feather to remember it by.
That's kind of sad.
She kept the bird as a pet. And it died?
Maybe it flew away.
Flora spends all her time staring out the window.
Either way, she kept the feather. I think it was pretty important to her.
All right. So she was holding the feather while Freya was painting her. But where is it now? You'd think she'd keep it somewhere close by.
Yeah,
The egg.
I think she does. Normally. This is where Flora usually keeps her feather.
It's the egg.
But we opened it. It's empty.
Mm-hmm. Completely empty.
Oh.
Flora? She's pointing at something in the corner of the room.
It's just a pile of books. They're not... Wait.
Oh, shit. Oh, Flora's drawings. Drawings of Flora and a small bird. There's a handwritten message on the back. These are for you, love, Freya. How sweet. Okay. Oh, I didn't even click that one.
I like these drawings, Flora.
Is there a reason why you wanted us to see them?
A bunch of old books, covered in dust now, but they look well read.
The whole room has a strange feeling about it.
Yeah, there might be a reason.
So we weren't able to clear her of suspicion yet. Oh, no, we did. If we look at her, So what happened to it? Did it fly away when all the stuff happened? Did it float down? Well, we'll be back, Flora, for sure. Wake up, man.
These drawings are quite precious. I'm surprised Flora let you see them.
What happened to the bird? Did it die?
I don't know.
Oh, no one
Seems
knows?
likely, though, doesn't it?
Oh, maybe it flew away. Maybe someone kidnapped it. Bird napped it? I don't know. Well, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out.
Name, Felix Fellow. Age, 53. Profession, none. Likes, collecting
None.
objects of negligible monetary value and assigning them personal value. Dislikes, the inescapable realities of human existence. Notes, Felix is my father and legal guardian.
And, is he a good dad?
I have no point of comparison, but I would say no.
No?
Why not?
You asked me a binary question. Do not get upset that I provided one of the two possible answers.
What makes him a bad father, Fifi?
He has trouble expressing his emotions, and something of a willful detachment from reality.
Yeah.
Huh. Just like you, then.
Grimoire.
No, he is quite correct.
He is quite correct.
A wooden carving of my father, made by my father. Although, now that I look at it, I do not understand how he was able to paint the red parts without any red paint.
We figured that out. Don't worry, girl.
It is a model of Freya, made by my father.
A model of Flora, you mean?
And a man with a beard. And a little red and white creature.
Why would my father make a model of Freya?
I don't know,
Freya
girl.
drew these,
Yeah, I think so. There's a note on the back.
but she never showed them to me.
Well, I think it was a gift for your mother. Like a private thing between Freya and Flora.
Uh-oh, she's jealous.
It's musty in here.
What exactly does that mean? What is must?
Must. You ask such stupid questions.
Nice.
Damn, okay. Go all the way to the gardens, the greenhouse. Why does his eyes glow?
Felix is a contradiction. His loyalties are placed firmly within the realm of materialism, money, property. But his ego relies on an entirely fraudulent self-image, don't you think?
Damn.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Sure, if that's how you feel about him.
Felix made that? Huh. That's quite sweet, really. Did Freya draw these?
Yeah. There's a note on the back, too.
She was even closer to Flora than I realized.
Okay, not much to say there. Let's see what Hackshaw has to say. Hackshaw?
Did you get anything useful out of him?
Not really.
Not sure. What about you?
Nothing worth committing to paper.
I think he knows more than he lets on.
Probably. But talking with him is so tedious. Considerably intelligent, and her powers of observation are enviable. But she has no ambition. No focus.
In her defense, she's still a teenager.
Barely.
Barely. She's right, though.
I'd tell him not to quit his day job. But he hasn't got one, has he? These figurines remind me of a case I once solved involving a possessed doll. Turned out to be a bit of a smokescreen, as these things often do.
Your life sounds fun. Grimoire, why don't we ever have fun adventures like that?
Are we not having a fun adventure right at this very
And that's
moment?
what I was about to ask. Are we not doing that right now?
Does Flora still own that bird? Do you know?
No
I
idea.
think so. The drawings are from a few years ago.
I see.
Wait, did I have Fitz talk about Fifi? Okay, I missed Fifi on Hackshaw somehow. Hello, Poppy.
Foregone drifter, holding fast.
I
Days
forgot
of
she does
shadow
poems.
seeker past. Is it bravery or surrender? Accepting that your world will render nothing darker than the gloom. some four walls make around a room.
Okay.
Whose paints are those?
They belong to Felix, I think.
Is that supposed to be Flora?
Possibly.
Oh, how nice. How sweet.
How sweet. Okay. So, with that, I think we should move on to our next room, which is going to be Fitz's room, I believe. Oh. It's so bare in here.
Oh, wow.
What?
It's a big empty space.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Huh. Neither of these lights have an actual light bulb.
They're just decorative.
Oh, so decorative.
What the fuck?
Quit sulking. Not every room is going to be full of clues.
But also, why is it so bare?
An empty glass and an empty plate.
Looking at it is making me want to cry.
He doesn't even have, like,
Why?
furniture.
I don't know.
It's a little handmade card. Someone's drawn a heart on the front. Inside it says, "To Fitz, from PP."
Who's PP? I bet it's Poppy.
That poor plant. Healthy, but sad. I think it would rather be outside.
Doesn't look soft.
What's this?
Hello.
Not hidden very well, is it?
Doesn't need to be. It's long. It's a combination. Sort of.
Sorry, I keep skipping them because I want to do stuff. There are drops. But how do I know what color is what? I guess it looks more pointy like that, so I'm gonna keep that one. No, that doesn't fit. That fits there. It's pointy, so it's that one. What kind of puzzle is this, guys? This is insane. The thing is, you can't rotate this. We've just seen that one. That one? And then I don't know what the last one would be. Just what we've already done all of them. We've already done that one. That one?
There we go.
Haha! First try.
Anything in there?
Yeah, it's wrapped in a cloth. Hold on. Huh. That's kind of ominous.
What is it? Him and Poppy, man. A metal guarding trowel with a decorative pattern has decorative pattern engraved onto it. Letters either side of a heart. PP hearts FF. Buddy.
There's someone outside the window.
Oh shit, really?
Something outside the window.
Oh.
It's probably just a rock.
You sure?
I don't know.
It's locked, but it leads outside.
I thought we were halfway up a tower.
We are.
What's that thing by the handle?
What the hell?
Nothing.
The tiles have all got that same sun symbol on them.
Those moon symbols in the slots, are they connected?
Maybe they're connected, but also not connected.
Huh, I don't know this one.
Nope.
Maybe
So where is it?
somewhere else.
The information somewhere else?
Let's come
Okay.
back once we...
That's fine. I'm gonna check out this room next before we do anything else. I know we got an item. Fifi's room. What the hell?
It's a magnifying glass. A big one.
How come you don't have one of those?
Why? Because I'm a detective? Should I start smoking a pipe too?
You couldn't pull off a pipe.
Crystal chandeliers. Extra fancy.
I don't know. They just seem old-fashioned to me. Plus, they're kind of dusty.
Damn.
Boxes of stuff. I don't know what that drink is, but I bet it's 99% sugar.
I'd read you the ingredients, but there's nothing written on the can.
That's even worse.
That's scary.
What's that big book on the desk?
Looks like something Fifi's been writing.
Is it a clue?
I hope not. It's just a bunch of notes about her microbiology experiments.
A pretty ornate window, with a great view of the lake.
We're supposed to be looking for clues, not assessing the real estate value.
And over here, you'll see the owners use sheets of paper to block out all that unnecessary natural light. A simple trick, but it really transforms the space.
So funny.
Nice room.
It's a mess, but yeah,
It's a bed.
barely.
A new suspect. Don't think you can get out being questioned just because
Our
you're
stuffed
a bear.
animal.
I'm innocent, I promise.
Oh my
Save
god.
it for the judge.
Did they really have time to do this? That's so funny.
Fifi's got something pinned up here.
What is all this?
She drew us!
It's Detective Hawkshaw.
What the hell?
And that's you, Sally.
What? I do not look like that, do I?
You don't, your eyes aren't right.
Looks like Fitz. Who is that?
No idea.
We haven't met him yet.
Who is that?
That's
No
Penelope.
idea. That's gotta be Flora.
So what are these pairings?
It's Poppy. That's actually a pretty good drawing.
Is that supposed to be me? Why do I look so angry?
That's just the face you make when you're thinking. Does make you wonder, though. When did Fifi draw all this?
Right, when did she come up here and do this?
I think that's supposed to be Felix.
So this is the Professor Pointer and Penelope, I'm assuming. Penelope and him are together? What do the lines mean? Association? She knows this dude?
Is Fifi trying to solve the mystery with math equations?
Did you ever try that? Maybe it works.
Interesting.
Did you notice who isn't on here?
Freya?
Mm-hmm. And Fifi herself.
Oh. Look at the family tree and the drawing board.
That's a whole lot of books. Stuff Fifi's thrown away.
You gonna rummage through the trash can?
No, that is quite beneath me.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
we've done it before.
I give it 5 minutes before you're in there.
We've done it before. What
It
is
looks like a microscope. A big one.
Can I touch it? I'm not sure this is a microscope.
Is that a key?
I guess that's
The
wrong.
4 lenses all have different, so they must each
Yeah,
have a
I
specific
know how it
position.
works. thought for sure this was in the right position. Maybe like that.
No, that was it.
Haha!
Nice work. Sounds like it unlocked.
Yeah, it's built on top of a little metal box. There's a book in here.
A book, you say? Her diary? Secret diary. Will use book resembling diary. It's locked with a strange metal device. Well, how are we gonna get it open? Well, I don't know how we're gonna get it open. Looks like we need a screwdriver or something. Oh, I tabbed out. Scary. Well, with that, I think we'll go around real quick to everyone and see what they have to say about these items. She ain't got nothing to say to nothing. I'm gonna keep trying though. I want to know if she will say anything to anything. You never know, I might trigger it.
I've never seen that before. Looks valuable.
Valuable?
Why would someone lock up a book like that?
I think it's a secret
Felix.
diary.
Aha! Teenagers are funny, aren't they?
Teenagers are funny. Felix is clueless. He's not suspicious. Hey, the ma'am herself.
That blade.
It's a troll for gardening.
It is.
Yep.
A book. My book.
And what's in it?
Pages.
Girl, she did not help us
There's
at all.
something about that diary
Yeah.
found in Fifi's room. Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Yeah, we'll ask her about it. I don't know how to undo it though.
Is this your diary, Fifi? We found it in your bedroom.
Of course it is mine. Ridiculous question.
Why is it locked up like that?
You seriously require an explanation. Very well. A fairly common concept, the so-called secret diary, is favored in particular by girls between the ages of 10.
So, there are secrets written in here?
This particular diary is unused.
That's a
It
lie.
doesn't look unused.
It's definitely her diary.
It's Fifi's diary, and she has written in it.
I'm not sure about that.
What?
Me neither.
This particular diary is unused.
It doesn't look unused.
Well, then it's someone else's diary.
It's somebody else's diary.
How could you arrive at that conclusion? It is kept in my bedroom. It is mine.
We need a clue to compare with the diary. Something to prove who the original owner was.
I haven't even met all the people yet. The photo!
Let's take a closer look at this.
She has Freya's photo!
This blue book
Aha!
is the same thing as the secret
got it.
diary, which proves it belonged to Freya.
You were hiding Freya's diary in your room.
And why is
and
that?
you kept it locked, too.
Why would I do either of these things?
I don't know. Why would you?
Fifi
There you
didn't
go.
want anyone to see personal secrets within
We got
Freya's
it.
diary.
We got it figured out.
Is this true, Fifi?
I know Freya was your friend. but if you're trying to hide something.
You did not know Freya, so this might be difficult to understand. She did her own thing, in her own way. By concealing Freya's written accounts, it is simply my intention to preserve her innocence.
Innocence?
Might be easier if you just let us read the
I mean,
diary,
for
Fifi.
real.
Very well. I will open it. However, as you read it, please remember, Freya was the most kind and the most wise person I have ever known.
Alright, Fifi unlocked the diary.
Did she do shady stuff?
Finally. What's in there?
It's back in the flesh this time. Was it me? Did I let it out? Maybe I should rip up that painting. Soul Bearer works. Impressive little thing. I have 2 now. Need 2 more. Found my way into the middle. Surprisingly simple compared to the heart. I solved them all 5. Eyes blacked out. Despite everything, I still have to promise to keep. I'll do my best. She could do with a little company. With a little company. Interesting. Who's she? I don't understand any of that we just read.
Is that a gardening trowel?
Yeah, I think it belongs to Fitz.
Really? Huh. Never seen him use it.
Girl, you're so
Is
oblivious.
that Fifi's diary? I'm sure I've seen it in her room before.
That's where we found it.
Have you ever read it? Do you know what's written in there?
Nope. I'm sure she wouldn't appreciate me invading her privacy.
I thought you and Fifi were close friends.
Yeah, we are. It's just Fifi's gotten kinda impatient with me recently.
Do you know
Oh.
why?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure she'd tell you if you asked.
Oh, she would. She'd give it to me straight. Probably why I've been avoiding it.
Okay. Alright. Let's visit 2 more people and we'll bring this episode to a close.
This is a potential murder weapon. Is
It's
it
not.
I don't know. I don't think the murderer would leave the murder weapon just lying around.
I think you'd be surprised as to what people leave lying around. A diary. Have you read it?
Not yet.
Yes, we
It's
have.
not.
And you haven't attempted to force it open?
That would be cheating.
She's so done with us. Let's go to Fitz. Fitz, what is this frickin' thing about?
This is yours, Fitz?
Yeah,
Do you use it?
I keep all my tools in the greenhouse.
That wasn't what she asked.
Okay.
Looks like someone doesn't want you to read that book.
That's the main thing making me want to read it.
Creepy. Alright, let's do a quick reset at the
What is that?
I think it's a
Grand
fan.
Hall. Alright, so here's Fitz, though. So Fitz is the nephew of Felix. But Felix doesn't like Fitz. Freya's parents died early on, apparently. We got Flora and Felix, who are the head households. There's Dead in the Middle, who had Fiona. I have not... I don't know, I think these 2 moved away, but Poppy stayed for some reason. Because her dad's here, that's why. And then I think it might be Penelope or it might be Pandora. I don't know who's over there. Who's the other person they keep mentioning? I forget. But we know there's Percival and Poppy here for sure. And then one more pointer that we still have to find out. But we will find that out in the next episode. We're missing 2 people there. For now, I will be bringing this episode to a close. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.